when say you're walking in a bar and there's, like a bar, and then there's like areas to sit. Where do you choose to be if you want to meet people? Do you go to the sit in the restaurant area? No, because if you do that, it's very limiting on who you can talk to because people are engaged in conversations at the table. So first things first, go to the bar. Always go to the bar. You're never going to have a lapse of conversation because across from you is a bartender. You can always talk to the bartender about if there's a TV or whatever's going on in your life or whatever's going on in the world. You can always talk. Paul, it's your 66th birthday. It seems like every time I talk to you, it's your birthday, but happy birthday. Okay, so happy birthday. Everyone wish Paul a happy birthday and wish on Jay. Let's see. I think it's John, right, John? It's his birthday too. Wish everybody happy birthday. Have I done a skincare routine yet, Marianne? I have not, but I highly recommend the City Beauty. They sent me a bunch of stuff. And okay. Have you been with a young guy this year? I am living with a young guy. Oh, yes. Let's see. Actually, I'm having an 11-year anniversary with my man. How's that? Tomorrow. We were actually met on a leap year. My special lady friend sent me a postcard from Florida. It's pretty good indication that she's interested. Yes, that is a good indication. Okay, so let's say you're walking into that bar. Let's start all over again. You walk in the bar, you decide I'm going to sit at the bar. There's women at the bar, there's men at the bar. Now what do? You freeze up and go, I don't know what to do? Or do you start conversations? You have to be willing to take a risk and act on the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm always talking about the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. You have 5 seconds. Every time you make some sort of decision, it affects your behavior. So your brain is automatically going to put you in high alert not to do it. To take a risk is scary. So your brain is going to tell you every reason in the world not to go up and talk to people. So you have to get past that by acting on it in 5 seconds or less. So you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, Pete, the 5-second rule. And then you need to walk up and actually approach somebody. So even if you set your drink down, and this applies, of course, to women as well. You order a drink, and then you look around and you try to see if there's anybody. They don't have to be the person you're even interested in, but just somebody to strike up a conversation with, whether it be the bartender or the person next to you or the couple next to you or whoever. Julianne will definitely approach me. Okay, so if you'd approach me, I want you to feel comfortable approaching anybody. So what is the worst thing that could happen? That the person isn't interested? So what? It's not the end of the world. You're not going to go into a state of depression. The person doesn't know you. You shouldn't take it personally, which is the 4 agreements. Don't take it personally. It's number 3 or whatever. So we've got a bunch of stuff working here. You got to, first of all, go to the right place. And when I say the right place, pick a place that you're comfortable, but that where you think older women are going to be comfortable, if that's what your goal is. But this applies to any woman or any man or any human. You go to the place, you feel comfortable, you sit down, you order a drink. If you don't drink, order some club soda with a lime or whatever else, Diet Coke, if you like that kind of thing. And then you have to make your move. So you choose someone in the vicinity, talk to that person, and now you've got a conversation going. So it looks like you're like the popular person, right? You're the person who's got the personality. You're the person who's starting the conversations. Once you get the conversations flowing, then you can kind of zero in on the person that you want to actually meet, if there is such a person there at the room. So what's new, like anything like that anything to just get the conversation flowing with that person that you're interested in. And once you can get that person to talk to you, then come that's the crucial part of whether or not the conversation is going to continue or not. So you want to make sure that you are being pleasant, smiling, giving good eye contact, and listening. Ask a question that you think she would be interested in answering. I mean, stay away from you're so gorgeous, I just want to say hello. It makes people uncomfortable. It's better off that you start talking about something in your vicinity. Talk about the tattoo that they have on their arm. Talk about their earrings. Talk about the color of their manicure. Anything besides just sitting there like in super bad ways, like, what do I say? So talk about the weather, talk about whatever. And then ask like a really cool question like, what are your passions? What are your hobbies? What do you do when you're not doing your day job? What do you like to do at night? What music do you like? What art do you like? What movies do you like? What TV shows do you like? Whatever it is that you can strike a conversation, and then listen. Just listen and engage in whatever they're interested in talking about. The more that interaction starts flowing, the better it's going to be. You're going to start being comfortable talking to that person. And then you can reach out and say at the end of that conversation, well, I got to go to the bathroom right now, but before I go, can I get your number? Can I get your number? I'd love to get together with you sometime. So if you guys don't know already, I have a podcast called Sex Talk with My Mom that I do with my stand-up comic son. And I think you guys would all love it. And we have a YouTube channel. It's also a podcast that you can listen to online on iTunes or wherever else you listen to podcasts. And we're going to be interviewing Derek Pierce, a porn star that I've interviewed before on this channel. And he's going to give his, it's not going to be live, so you'll have to subscribe so you know when it's out, but he'll be giving us his tips on how to please a woman sexually. So that's going to be coming up. So I just want to let you know about that, and my Patreon page, which is where you can ask me really in-depth personal questions, and I will be happy to answer them. I can't answer everybody in email, obviously, because I would be emailing all day long. So if you want to ask me questions, I'm so happy to answer them. Just join Patreon for as little, I think, as $5 a month. You can ask me questions like I just got today from someone who said, I don't know what to do. I'm shy. How do I approach an older woman? I think I'm interested in older women. How do I approach them? And like I'm talking to you today, I think the most important thing is just to be yourself. Don't try to impress her with some, talk about some fancy car that you drive or something like that. Just be yourself, be normal. Don't talk about our age. Don't talk about your age. Just try to stay in the moment, be present, and smile. Eye contact, listen. A lot of older women especially are tired of men that just all they want to do is talk about themselves, and they would love to be talking about people that, talking about something that interests them instead of listening to their blah, 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 blah from the men that are kind of like narcissistic or talking about themselves. Kirsty, you go to music festivals and bring good weed. Okay, so if you're in a place that weed is legal and you want to smoke weed to get yourself more comfortable, do it. Just don't get too stoned out that, you make a fool of yourself. Same thing with alcohol. Don't drink too much alcohol so they make a fool of yourself. Aman, you're a huge fan from India. I mean, that's awesome. Have you ever feel for your own son? No, I do not. That's kind of weird. Let's see. What else is going on here? Hi, I can't have time to wave to everybody, but thank you for waving at me. If I get one more question about that from you, Aman, I will have to block you. So stop asking questions like that. Kyle, what's up? I'm up. Well, let's see. Okay, done with. I'm sorry. I got to put you in timeout. Hide. How do I hide him? Like what kind of a stupid question is? What have your son ever saw your boobs? Why ask that question? All right, so he's going in timeout. Okay. Sorry. I have to put you in timeout when you keep annoying me. Let's see. And thank you for all the compliments on Instagram. All right. Breaking the high barrier is hard. Why is it hard? YEHYABI. Okay, you know who you are. Why is it hard for you? Why is it hard to break that first initial hello? Think about what's causing you to be afraid to say hello. It's fear, it's insecurity, it's worried about rejection, it's worried about what do I say after that, and getting into your head, and before you know, you're a nervous wreck. One thing I could tell you about older women, you could be more relaxed with older women. Older women are not as judgy. They're more interested in seeing what you're going to say next, like for fun. They're, use your personality. If you're funny, use your personality. Talk, just use your charm. That works on any age group. Do you say, oh, I've just noticed you've got a great cat tattoo? Sure, Alex, that'll definitely work. Let's see. What's your thoughts on my wife having sex with younger guys, Mr. White Boy? I think if that's your arrangement, hey, Go for it. We're in a different we're in a different world than when I grew up. I mean, when I grew up, it was like man, woman, that's it. Now it's like, hey, everything goes. As long as everybody's on the same page and as long as everybody has talked about it, it's all about communicating. Everything in life is about good communication, which is why I do my podcast, Sex Talk with My Mom. It's all about being present and talking about your feelings. And even if it's uncomfortable, just do it. Do it, do it, do it. Let's see. Okay, so I'm sorry that I haven't been able to get to all these questions and comments here on the live stream. Let's see. All right. What? Where's I lost that little slider bar. Oh, there it is. Okay. Like another YouTube video about texting do's and don'ts. It seems to be a huge issue on the dating process nowadays. The whole mood and feel of a potential relationship can literally be destroyed by texting do's and don'ts. Okay, so I guess the texting thing is, all right, I don't really think texting is a great way to communicate because there are so many ways to mess it up. You know, you text someone one thing and they're like, why do you text that? And I've done this too. I've been like, what does this mean? I read the text over and over again. And I've made this whole fantasy thing in my head that it was meant one way and it could have been meant the other way. So I stay away from using text other than what time are we meeting? Where are we meeting? You know, like fax questions like that. Or if you're like in a relationship and you want to use it for sexting or flirting or whatever. But when you're just meeting someone for the first time, pick up the phone, grab your balls and pick up the goddamn phone and talk on the phone. If you want to text, just keep it light and use emojis. Emojis will always lighten it up. Alex, you have problems knowing how to start a conversation. I never know how to start it. Well, like I said, okay, start it by the look around you. Look in the room. I mean, right now, look at this right behind me. What would be a question everybody can ask? It's like an easy one. Look up. What do you see? I'm waiting. What would I ask if I was in a room and I saw what I see here? I'm like, wow, are those t-shirts from concerts? And did you go to all these concerts? Yeah, I think it's easy. You look around in the room. Every bar has something that can be different or talked about. You know, if you're in a bar and they have like, you know, a TV on and you see like some sort of a sports game, or if you see some sort of a political thing. I'm not big on talking about politics, but I'd be like, just say something about it. You know, just, oh, there's Donald Trump again. Or there's the Lakers. They're playing again, even if you don't like sports. I mean, something. If you want to get more specific, you say, what's that drink you're drinking? Why do older women seem to be so uptight? Sean, I don't think older women are uptight. They might get uptight if you bother them and they're in the middle of a conversation. They're like, why is this youngster just walking up and chatting with me? But if she's certainly open to it and you get a good response to the first question, like, hey, how you ladies doing? Or, you know, you remind me of someone. This is another one. You just remind me of someone. I can't put my finger on it. Who do people say that you remind me of? I mean, I've done this a lot to guys. If I want to break through and talk to a guy, I might say, like, you look like someone. I've seen him on TV. Who do people say that you look like? And inevitably, someone's going to say, oh, I've always been said that I look like, you know, Adrian Brody, or I don't know. And you're like, that's it, or whatever. But again, Pete, thank you so much. Pete just super chatted me $10. Thank you. It's not often I get super chatted, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, Pete. So I hope that helped you, Pete, and I'd be happy again to help you on Patreon. But if there's anything else that I could do to help you with, it says, you know, there's a texting do's and don'ts, and it seems to be a huge issue in the dating process now. The whole mood and feel of a potential relationship can be a little bit destroyed. And yeah, so I would say texting is good if it's just simply like the facts. But after that, I would like you to move on to plain old conversation. And that's going to separate you from a lot of other guys, because almost all guys these days are texting. So if you are one, like, I know you're a member of Patreon. Thank you. Pete is a member of my Patreon. You guys, and Pete, by the way, please feel free to message me back and forth in particular. of your particular needs, because that's what I'm here for. And that's what's so great. I'd like to give everybody like a general idea of what to how to do stuff. But if you want more specifics, like, well, there's a neighbor that I will, have a big crush on. What do I do? Nikki, am I single or married? I am. I'm technically single, but I've been living with a man for now. It's going on 11 years. 11 freaking years. How is that possible? Who would want to live with me for 11 years? I don't know. Some crazy lunatic. You love the podcast? What do you love about it? Panasco loves the podcast. Thank you for saying that. And again, if you guys have not heard it, it's so funny. Sex Talk with my mom. We will literally talk on Thursdays, we bring on the guests. So like I said, we're going to bring on Derek Pierce. We've brought on everyone from male and female porn stars to sexologists to real funny comedians to just some of our friends. And the conversations are completely honest. You can my perspective, my son's perspective. We will clash a lot of the times, which is funny. And what do you love about the podcast, Panasco? I'd love to hear. Older women are less inhibited. See, some people are saying older women are more inhibited and are uptight, and some people are saying less. I think what that indicates is that everyone is different. We're all different people. My girlfriend's 70 and I'm 32. Thank you for your advice. Oh, that's a large age gap. Okay. What turns me on? Nikki, this inside here turns me on more than anything. It's when a guy literally is interested in hearing what I have to say. And too many people, all they want to do is talk about what they want to talk about, talk about their business. And you can just like, or I feel like it's a job interview or something. I mean, I wouldn't say give them a list of 20 questions and say, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite this? But certainly ask some questions that have some uniqueness, just something that makes you stand out from the crowd. And even if it's something like light. Huge dink in a Walmart computer. That's Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is also a listener of our podcast. I'm the man. Hello to you. Your huge penis. Thank you. Mr. Puppy, great job, Karen. I hope I'm as open and cool as you are when I have adult kids. Keep it going, sex positivity. So yeah, I mean, if my goal is for my podcast with my son is to get everybody to talk about things that really are important to talk about, talking about relationships, sex, drugs, whatever it is that you normally wouldn't talk about with the parent. That's who you should talk about it with. Why talk about with strangers who don't know anything about you or friends that are ignorant or watch porn for your education when you have people in your life that really care about you and that can talk to you about what they recommend for you and listen to you. And I mean, that's the whole game. That's the whole thing. Talk to your family, talk to your friends that you care about. Sex positivity is exactly right. Thank you very much, Mr. Puppy 3. There is my devilish. Oh, you got your good looks there. Okay. Younger women are more uptight than older women in my experience. Why? Can you phone me and give me advice, Nikki? Like I said, if you join my Patreon, there's a lot of ways that you can get in touch with me. And one of them is like at a certain level, I will be able to give you a phone call. So let's see, my ex put up with me for 10 years and she's older than me and had 2 beautiful boys. Yeah, I love to hear stories like that. Karen, what the fuck? What the fuck? Undercover. I don't know what this means. Okay, let's see where we are here. I want to see what Roxanne looks like after that last podcast. Is 32 too young for her? Haha. So Ian, you heard, so Ian brought up one of my friends named Roxanne. She was on the last podcast about talking about her relationship with a married guy, very liberal-minded woman, and you will hear some honesty about that relationship. So it's one of the last podcasts. So that's what I was going to say. So we interviewed someone like Roxanne on that Thursday podcast, but on Monday, we do what's called a morning after show. And the morning after show is when we do, we talk about what you guys want to talk about. Like if you write into us or you call into us, yes, text mom, me. Yes, text mom, put in your phone and call us. Dr. Karen, next, Dr. Ruth. Thanks, you Jaybird. I don't understand why you talk about MILF so much. Because I'm an older woman, Kyle. I mean, I'm talking about from an older woman's perspective, not necessarily in everything I say applies to younger women as well. But it seems that people that are on my channel know that I'm more willing to talk about stuff that younger dating sites aren't going to be talking about. So I can't give you any other perspective except my own. I have a friend in her 50s. She can't talk about anything. Kind of sad as she was not like that in the past. So I call her uptight. I got you, Sean. I need help to get older women to like me. I'm 34. So Fozzie, what are you going to do about it? I mean, the only way you're going to get anybody to like you is for you to be you. It's all about just being yourself and being kind and being a good listener and being loving. And, if you are that person, it's hard not to like you. You get it? Oh, good. I'm glad you got it. Okay, wait, I got to do this. I forgot that my phone was going to ring any second. Let's see. Hurt Locker is on. I got you. Here we are. Looking beautiful. Thank you, Elvis. Roxanne is your future wife, Paul. Got it. So if you guys, let me know if you listen to that podcast episode with Roxanne talking about her affair with a married man and what you thought about it. I would love to get some feedback on that episode in particular, because some of the episodes really ring true to a lot of people. So let me know what you thought, because it's really hard to get somebody that's going to talk about something that's not considered to be ethical. And to hear her honest perspective is really important. Let's see. You got a problem with your sleep schedule, Hurt Locker? I think we all agree that the most important factor when it comes to bonding with a woman comes down to this one thing. Yeah. What one thing are you referring to? You do understand. Good. Don't forget to give Karen a nice thumbs up, folks. Yes, Sean, thank you. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, because if you don't give the thumbs up, the ratings go down and no one hears about this. And as long as I'm here, I'd like you to hear about it. Okay. I see my dog is sound asleep next to me. Gus. Oh, this is my little puppy. My little 11-year-old puppy. Wave hi, Gus. This is Gus. Let's see. You have such an impressive and refreshing pride in being an older woman. The problem is that in other cultures, like in the Eastern cultures, like India or in Asia, the older people are respected for their experience and their wisdom over time, and for every wrinkle on their face of the passages, the life passages that we've gone through. Why wouldn't you go to an older person for advice? Why would you go to someone who doesn't really know anything? And that's why, especially if you want to learn sexually in the bedroom, why wouldn't you go to an older woman? They're going to have a lot more experience than someone who just graduated college. Let's tag team. Are you up for it, Karen? What do you think? Thank you, Jaybird. Let's see. KarenLee Potter Love. Yes, that's exact. That's good. Thank you guys all. Thumbs up, especially if I'm on YouTube, because this live stream goes away on Instagram. You can't make a woman like you. It's not about how much you are interested in the woman. It's about how much the woman is interested in you. Good point, Pete. That is a very good point. It is all about the other person. And if you give 100% to the other person, there's a likelihood that you'll get someone else who's going to give 100% back to you. Let's see, CK85, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Mostly that's what happens in life. It's totally true. Paul is saying Roxanne's episode was superb. And Paul is another patron. I've got a lot of patrons on this page, and I thank you all for your patron. And some of you guys have been patrons before and left because, financially you couldn't afford to stay on. And I appreciate any kind of, we have a Patreon page. It's patreon.com/sex talk with my mom. And we got patreon.com/KarenLee. If you want to support the podcast or myself or both. And I believe Paul is both. And thank you. I do appreciate everyone's, love and support since the beginning of when I started doing this, which is so many years ago. And something I think you should note is I have so many great videos already out there that I did, like standalone videos where I just talked in front of the camera about everything that you guys have been asking about, from body language to how to approach, how to text, how to go online and meet people, things like that. They're all out there. So rather than having me repeat them again, I would just say go back into the archives and hit some of the most popular ones. I mean, I think everything is going to be answered in all those videos. I started to transcribe some of them and put them in my book, so you'll be able to read the book. The book is going to be called, what do you guys think? I'm going to ask you guys right now. The book is going to be called either How to Catch a Cougar, and then like the subtitle, The Secrets of Dating Older Women, or the 12 Secrets of Dating Older Women, or the 12 Secrets of Dating a Cougar. Tell me what you guys like as a title. What would make you want to jump out and buy that book? I was trying to impress older women, but it doesn't work out. I do want to make friends with older women. For me, I feel like a little bit sad to date an older woman. Be friends. I think it's nice to have the option to do whatever. So you can either be friends with an older woman or make it more than friends. Or sometimes you go into a relationship just thinking it's going to be like a sexual thing, and it ends up being something much deeper, or opposite. You have such an impressive and refreshing pride. Oh, we already talked about that. Hi, Karen. I saw my ex on Valentine's Day, and is it still bad that she's in love with me and I'm not? It's never bad. What are you going to do? You can't force people's feelings. Listen, you're a lovable guy there, Hurt Locker. What can I tell you? You like Gus? All right. Gus gave me a lot of kisses just now. Let's see what's going on here. The older woman, the heck out of you. What does that mean? They know what they're doing. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's it, you guys. Coming up on that 30-minute mark, and I really would like to know. Can you put in the comment section below? Here's the question again. Do you like How to Catch a Cougar, The Secrets of Dating Older Women, or do you like The Secrets of Dating Older Women, or do you like The Secrets of Dating Cougars? There's 3 options. Those are the 3 options. So let me know. Karen undressed you, jump your bones. What the heck, Sebastian? How can it be bad to be loved? Exactly, Ari. Can't be bad to be loved. Everybody should go. The second title is better from you. Okay, so if you guys, I'm gonna hang up. I gotta go. There's 3. I'm so smart. Well, thank you. The Secrets of Dating Cougars. Okay, so everybody has something different. Your advice has yielded me so many good decisions. I'm batting 1,000 with my special lady friend. Thank you very much, Pete. Great to hear that. It makes me feel so good that I try so hard to just give my mind, and that you guys actually listen. Hey there, Paige. Welcome. Okay, so The Secrets of Dating Cougars, the Cougar Secrets, the Ultimate Guide, the Cougar Secrets. How about the Cougar Files? Oh my God, what am I going to do? There's so many different options now. All right, if you guys got more options for me, please put them down below. If you're on Instagram, just put them in the comment section below my last post or whatever. Or DM me if you want, but it's better if you put them in the post so I can read them. And that's about it. I would love to hear from you. And thank you all for joining in on this live stream. It's been real. And turn your notifications on and subscribe, so that way when I come on again, you'll hear about it, because I really miss you guys, and I'm trying so hard to get in a consistent pattern, but it ain't happening because I just got too much unpredictability in my life right now. But the thought is there. All right. Bye-bye. Mwah.